Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hello, people. I am currently at... I can't remember the name of the airport. We're going to LaGuardia, Newark. I'm at Newark Liberty International. We're going to go fly the 15 nautical miles across New York. I'm going to give this a test. I have all my graphics on Ultra that I can do and have everything as high as I can except the slidey bars. So Isaac Giovanni Ramirez, hola, I don't know if you're still there. Gowan, mate, I'm going to jump in before your stream. We're going to go Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, Governor's Island, One World Trade, I think it's a memorial now, is it? Brooklyn Bridge, Madison Square Garden, Empire State Building, Central Park, and the Unisphere. And then we're off to the final LaGuardia airport. So, I'm going to give this a good stress test. As soon as I got back to the helicopter, I was actually up top getting 40 frames a second. Now I'm looking at this and it's going down as much as 19. I think that's because my CPU is getting a good workout. My GPU is currently sitting on 38 to 43%. So yeah, my CPU is sitting on, well, actually inside it's actually going down. It was on 80 to 90%. So, dang, I gotta remember how to start this thing. We'll take the pump, the alternator. Don't need, you know what, you can go closed. I need fuel. That's my switches. Yep, fuel probably should be first. You can go on. I'll take magneto, and you know what, we'll run the LED lights. I don't even know if they're set. I don't need to change that yet. I do need to run the, I need a little bit of throttle too, don't I? Oh, we got it. Seems really quiet. I'm going to ram that up. We're still going? Yes, we are. What am I forgetting? Governor. Hang on, next one. What have we got our beeping? Oil pressure. Do I need a bit more, do I? Whoa! What the heck happened there? I've loaded it. Oh, hang on. Do I need to load that profile in after? Whoa. What? I don't know what happened there. Well, where did I go? And how did it jump somewhere? Where's my airport? I don't know what happened. I'm going to land on this building. Something's faulty with the helicopter, I think. Did I just end up inside the building, did I? Can you fly now? Okay, load in the Airland FS after, I think. Yeah, nice trick, I reckon. Let's restart where we were. What I'll do is I'll do it the same way I did it the other day. I'll load in Airland FS after I start the helicopter. I don't think that's what needs to be done, but it worked the other day. I did all those steps and it worked. Alright, we're back to our, that hit 13 frames there. So this is everything on Ultra. Alright, we've got our helicopter. We'll start this again. Hang on. So, first view. No, hang on. There. Fuel. Second view. Master. Strobes, pumps, alternators. You know what? I'm going to put them all on. Bear claws. I don't need them, but we're going to. I don't need the clutch on. we will take this guy and we'll even put that up. It's not even there yet. Why is it not even there yet? Map lights, don't need them. Don't need to change that yet, from what I remember. Start. Okay, now we're starting. Hey Gal, I see you in the sky, but I thought you're getting ready for a stream. Alright. Flight plane. Here we go. What am I missing? This guy's not showing up. Oh, hide GPS. Okay, no, I don't want to hide it. Okay, next view. There we go. Now we got our screen. Okay, cool. And default view. Alright, now we load Airland FS. Alright, load the profile for the Cabri G2. I'll turn that music down because, oh my god, it's getting loud. I've got a bad feeling about this. This is not a Star Wars thing. Here it's going up and flying. Alright, can we now take off? Yes, we can. Alright, we're good. Alright, so currently hitting 17 frames on Ultra. It looks like my CPU is pretty high. But it looks actually really nice. I'm on live weather live time as well. Had to come play when you're in my backyard. Alright, so we're off to what do we say we're off to? Oh, we are in a bit of turn there. Okay, this thing wants to talk turn to the left. No. Go to the right. It's a finicky helicopter, this. When you're full power, it wants to twist. Look at that mirror finish there. Let's go down these docks. Now, these docks do look better when they're not on photogrammetry, I believe. So, I've got rid of all my cache. This is 100%. You know what, we're actually doing sideways. I want to see what the wind string is. There we go. Oh my god, it's actually hard to fly. It's flipping, the whole screen is flipping because this thing's going sideways. Stop going sideways and go forward. There we go. Oh, so there's a freeze for you. I hit 2 frames a second there, just for a moment, when I went outside. Hello Lewis, mate. We're checking out New York in ultra settings. There's Gowan. I'm trying to follow my flight plan here straight to the Statue of Liberty. I don't like how things are melted in photogrammetry. My internet is only downloading at about 12 megabit per second, even though I put the game limit to 40. Oh, this thing just wants to go sideways. Sideways. It's going sideways. Alright. Turn. Oh, this one getting blown sideways as well. Yeah, look at that. Sideways. I'm using those rudder pedals to try and turn me. Had better helicopter flights. It's doing it again. Alright, so let go of the turn. What are you doing? Doesn't like me using my rudders. maybe you can't use your rudders as well on this helicopter. Okay. I actually had to lean that over to turn. Alright. Which makes me think it's more like a aeroplane controls than it is almost an airplane without rudders. Downloaded AL2 earlier, forgot how hard it was. It's not easy. It's not a pick up and just go flat out straight away. Yeah. Alright, so let me change this there and options. And welcome. The max attack is now following the max attack. Mate, we are we've got 3 knot tailwind. Is that all? Alright, so we're on maximum everything. Oh. And we're trying to go and have a look at. Ooh, that dropped 7 frames. I saw that. Jumping outside and trying to load everything in then. Oh, look at that. Okay, 28 frames a second here at the moment, getting to the Statue of Liberty. And now I'm getting a smoother flight. That's good. It's every time I maximize it, and this thing seems to have some automatic overrides that are taking over. High, low, back up. No, okay. 28 frames, 30 frames. Where's my control? There we go. 30 frames. Actually, you know what? I probably should have the little thing at the top there so that we see. But to be honest, this looks quite stable. Let me know if you want that map off the top corner there. But at the moment, that's letting us know that we're going to Ellis Island next. Oh, there's that stutter, but that's the helicopter stutter. The way that I'm trying to turn it. See, I'm trying to turn it. There we go. Up, up. That looks pretty cool. Wow, very glassy water. There must be no wind here at all. Let's take it in a little closer. We're shaking there trying to turn that rudder. It doesn't like me doing it. Oh, there's a bit of mix up. That actually looks pretty good. Photogrammetry and... Oops. Somebody pulled his nose down a little bit too far. Alright, Ellis Island next. Plane might have been easier here. Or actually, one of the other helicopters. Any of the other helicopters might have been easy. About 3 times in a row, I pulled a little too hard, and next thing you know, I'm back on the ground. Didn't even get shot. I'm going to stick with. Yeah, it can be. You've got to work with the whole within their actual limits. All right, Ellis Island looks pretty good in photogrammetry. I'd say it's downloading, 21 megabit per second. Oh, it's stuttering, but that's the helicopter stuttering. It's like, no, I don't want to. Whoa. Oh, that was a good recover. Holy schmoly. It's like, I don't want to go sideways. Let me pull you back. Alright, that's a freeze. Yep. Somebody just went past me. Who just went past me? Mystic Sausage, and I got a freeze there, so something happened when they went past. Alright, off to Governor's house. I'm liking the water reflection. That really does stand out. You know, this ultra stuff, once I get my new CPU, I'll be good. Again, woo. Lower the map. It's above the member. Oh, so it's above. Yeah, all right. There you Governor's house. Isn't it fancy, isn't it? Hey, there's an F-18. Mystic Sausage. Didn't have a problem then. Wow, that looks pretty spectacular actually in photogrammetry. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Man, I need to play Ultra more often in photogrammetry. Oh, there's that shaking again once I try and turn. What's this big round thing here? Don't know what that's meant to be. Oh wait, is that for a tunnel? Yeah, probably. Alright, I've got a navy set in here. I think I'm travelling a little bit too fast, am I? No, I'm not. 80 knots. Is this a ferry terminal that's melted? This is where your photogrammetry needs to load in, or you need to... what's the word? Cache stuff. Decided not to cache it. Maybe it will save as cache. I'm getting lots of jumping back and forth. Every time I try and use the rudder, this thing jumps back and forth. So the stuttering you see, it's when I'm trying to actually steer the helicopter. See the little helicopter jumping around, but the background's not. I think it's the helicopter. I remember this flying a lot easier last time. So this is the World Trade Center Memorial. I don't like the reflections on some of these buildings. They look terrible. Can we hover? No. Not the moment. That's what it's like. I'm getting a hit. Not the moment. Do you know, with a little bit of caching, the photogrammetry and stuff could actually smooth out. Now I'm sitting at between 17 and 23 frames a second on Ultra, and I think it's because my CPU is 100%. Yeah. Oh, did I just hit that building? Nope. Yep. Nope. I don't know. Is that the Empire State Building? No. I certainly hit the back one. There's the Brooklyn Bridge down there. Alright, it runs a little smoother when I actually get the helicopter running smoother. You can see frames are actually suffering here. I'm getting between 7 and 13, 18, 20... taking a moment to load in. I'm 100% on CPU. I'm 34% on my GPU. So there's a Verizon building. When I upgrade, probably after October, when the 13 series CPUs come out, I will. Okay, that helicopter is trying to turn me. There's a lot of twist, torque. Ah, hang on, sensitivity and stuff reset. No, pedal should be good. I'm hitting the occasional 8 frames a second here. Chrysler building, isn't it? I'm not sure. So you can see my helicopter is shaking about. Poor helicopter. Stop twisting. There. Doesn't like the cyclic up too high. Wow. It might not have been the best helicopter to use for this. Probably should have used the 135. Looks good. Gonna need caching. Go to Madison Square Garden and the what do you call it? The Empire State Building. Can you scroll down? Yeah, there we go. Madison and Empire. Oi, forward. Right, that was 8 frames a second. I don't know what I hit. But I do want to do this exact same flight, probably in the same helicopter. I might change some of the controls because I don't like how this... it's almost as if it's trying to control me. I think there's a setting that can go to help assist you, and I'm like, I don't like that. See, I cannot turn, it wants to go that way. No, don't go that way. This way. Madison. Is Madison Square Garden actually round? That's not it there, is it? That round circle? That's not square. Oh, it's on Madison Square. Yeah. It looks fine here. I'm getting 23 frames a second. Again, CPU is running at 99 to 100%. Tailwind, why can I not stop it from going sideways? I don't know. See some World War II aircraft fly on Sunday weather. Oh right, okay. It's the Empire State Building. That's cool. Let's try not run into it. Yep, Empire State Building. Now we got just to is it Central Park? Look at my little helicopter. As you turn, this helicopter jumps around. Something's wrong with the controls on it. It's the helicopter that's doing this stuttering. Almost as if it's trying to be controlled. I wonder if I load another flight model, I'll be better off. Let me try that. Or we crash. I'm going to try you. Alright. I've just tried a different helicopter flight model. There you go. Total control, and it's smooth again. Wow, something's wrong with that flight model. Sorry everybody if you've been watching and you're like, that helicopter sucks. There's something with their flight model. I changed it to a different one now, and as you can see, it's smooth. I'm not jumping around and being thrown back and forth. Almost like the other one was trying to take over. I reckon we can land in an opening in Central Park? What would be the fine for that? Oh! Did I just hit something? Or did that F-18 fully just like... Oh, did my sim stop? My internet has stopped. No? Yep. I tried to land in Central Park, F-18 went over the top, and my helicopter just all of a sudden jumped from one end to the other. There it is there. It's doing mark whatever. Excuse me. What are you doing? Where did it go? Did it reset me? Yeah, it did. Let's get back over here and land. I guess the fine is you're not allowed to land in Central Park. Alright, we're down. Can we sit? No, there's a hit marker there. See, something is bouncing it around. Wow. Dale. Okay, look at the wind going back and forth on my ribbon. Okay, so... Ah, right, things are still loading in. Wow, the grass is really tall. No wind data. Alright. This helicopter may not be the best one to use for here. I cannot take off anymore. Let's try that again. Maybe I'll close Airland and put it back up. I'd say that the problem is actually Airland FS is having an issue. Alright. Wow, somebody needs to mow the grass. Did anybody know that the grass was this long in Central Park? I have no lift anymore. Stay out of the long grass. Yes, I think I got myself caught here. How about you? Alright, that's working. Alright. I lose my VFR and everything. What will happen when that F-18 went over? Alright, frame rate hits to single figures there occasionally. 15, 18, back to single figures, back up. Alright, we'll just get back to the rest of Central Park and go and land. I'm going to do this same flight. I may end up using a different helicopter. So I've gone back to the same flight model I originally started off with. I'll tell you what, it looks really good in a 3090 Ti with everything max. Internet's now downloading at 38 megabit per second. Considering I've got it stuck at 40 as my max, that's pretty good. Perfect, no issues. Yeah, stay out of the long grass. So Central Park, can we get outside view? The helicopter just... Oh, okay. That gave me 2 frames a second trying to look around. I think what we'll do is we'll go land and I will drone it over here for a few minutes and then I'm going to finish this up. Like there's a bunch of lots of planes coming down here, and I'm getting thrown to the side. So it's like the rear's not working very well on this flight model. Something's wrong. Grimsby. What? What about you? I missed something there, did I? The helicopter shakes a lot in this flight model. Oh, I got 5 frames a second there. Okay, it stopped. I think that was 0 frames for a moment. Oh, where are you? Okay. We'll go and find a place to land here. I think I was going to go to the Unisphere. But to be honest, this helicopter's not doing too well. Wow, okay, getting into LaGuardia here, I'm getting 5 frame hits. So it's almost as if, okay, so I've got away from New York skyline and I'm stuck with frame hits at getting into the airport. And this thing has no rudder control like it should. Seem to be blown to the right. How much wind is there? Sorry, from the right. There's a bunch of baseball fields down there. We'll land somewhere over in the corner. Okay, that's smoother. But you're still looking at about 13, 14 frames. Helichopper. Not my gig. Yeah, this one's flight model is undesirable. They've updated it recently and I don't like it. If they've made it supposedly more realistic, then if they've made this realistic, then it's a absolutely crap helicopter. I'm sorry, but they've changed it. The whole thing seems to have not enough rudder control. So if I let go and I'm just going forward, I will continually do a left circle because the things are turning constantly to the left and I have to constantly hold it to the right. So it's almost as if the torque on top is too high. I Unless I'm supposed to miss some stuff. Maybe I've missed some stuff. Okay, stop spinning. But compared with how it used to be, it's a little more disappointing. It doesn't help getting the occasional single figure frames. Oh, that was a bit hard, but I was going backwards. Maybe I need to... is it turn this? No, that's rotor brake engine. So when you hover, this thing wants to go left. Constantly. Constantly left. Maybe the rotor brake thing was on. That was what was hitting it. Okay. Frames is actually not too bad. I reckon we can land on the roof of the Guardian. You think they'd mind? Looks like there's a space there in front of the tower, just so they can see us perfectly. Reckon we could do that? Oh, there's a circle. That says land on it, doesn't it? Cannot stop it from going forward. Okay, that really does change that. Yeah, 13 frames a second is what I'm getting here, guys. Alright, we're landing on this part of the bridge. No, oh, we did save that. Okay, is this hard? No. Do you know what? I'm going to put it down. I think I hit an air conditioning unit. And I'm going to take the drone for a fly. Let's go and see what we get frame rates here. Tell us what you really think. Yeah, I absolutely will. Look, I might be the way I'm flying it. It's not. I'm not hitting the clutch thing was off. There might be a few things they've updated that. Oh, look at this, 5 frames per second I'm getting here. I don't know how that looks for you guys. You get my camera working, but this actually says 9 frames a second in this view, looking at this information. Yeah, I don't need your music. Move on. TV on Tuesday. Oh yeah, because I'm watching it off. Alright, 9-10 frames a second. Look at New York. It actually looks really good. You know what? Let's turn off the... There we go. And I'll turn off my camera. You don't need me on. Seven, 8, 9, 10 frames, 4 frames a second. It's struggling using the drone here. Alright, let's just let it sit there for a moment. Is it going to actually improve? Probably not. Didn't enjoy the chopper when I tried it. No, the Cabri I think has got a bad flight model. I enjoyed some of the other, like the little Mosquito and stuff like that. Don, mate, but I didn't much enjoy the Cabri just then. It was trying to control what I could or could not do, which means I couldn't turn it as I wanted to. Now at Newark Airport I was getting 40 frames a second above the airport, and going above that last one and or all my resources are now being used. I'm at 100% CPU but only 29% GPU, so it's 100% my CPU is now my bottleneck. 3090 Ti, no problem with this. Internet's only downloading like 13 megabit per second occasionally, but I think I'll probably cache most of this. Again, you're not meant to probably fly this down really low, and if you're looking at it from up here, that actually looks pretty good for New York. Are you guys talking about military? Okay, yeah, well, enjoy that. So Brooklyn Bridge. A lot of detail in it. And to be honest, it's telling me I'm getting 5 frames a second, which I guess is why those planes in the background names are moving very shortly. But what I'll do is I'll come back and redo the exact same flight after I upgrade to the 13 gen CPU. I'm considering getting a 13900K or KS, not sure which one. Wow, look at that. Now we're really hitting frames, three frames a second, because it's trying to load everything in. Yeah, I don't know. That I was getting better frames flying over this than I am now with the link. Sending a link to a native MSFS 2020 aircraft for you to consider reviewing. Sending this. Okay, cool. Yep, no problem. Let's take it back to the helicopter. Looks like my helicopter is actually still trying to fly around. I landed inside. Yeah, see, 2 frames a second. So everything's loaded in now into my CPU usage or whatever it is, and I'm now getting 2 frames a second, so I can't even control it. There we go. Alright, I'm going to call that. I'll go check. You know what? I'm going to close off the Airland. Oh, I can't even get out of the sim because I've gone and used up all the memory or something. That is now chugging away, trying to go. Yeah, hang on. I'll process that for you. There we go. Alright. Thank you everybody for coming along. It's only a short one. I wanted to test what the 3090 could do. Let's put this screen back on. I wanted to test what the 3090 could do with everything on Ultra. Everything up as high as I could except all the slider scales. They're all at 100%. So I haven't scaled it up any higher. Now I need to try and get to the main menu because that's still trying to process whatever it is that I just use the drone around. But what we'll do is when we get the new when I get the new CPU, motherboard and RAM, I'm going to put it all in and I'm going to redo the exact same thing. The only thing you couldn't see is how many frames I was getting off screen. But because we flew the drone back over to New York and the helicopter was still sitting at LaGuardia, I got down to 2 frames a second by the end there. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll try it again later with maybe a different helicopter, although I'll probably try the same one again because that will show the same effects. Although it is actually the surrounding I'm trying to do. Maybe we'll take the 135. It flies better. Alright, thank you very much, everybody. Everything's running back up at max. Okay, cool. Wonder if it goes smoother if I get this off. I think so. Thank you for watching. It was a kind of a good test to see just how much it would struggle. I think with a better computer, and my internet actually seemed to be fine. So we'll see how it is. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Luke, for moderating for me, although we didn't have any bots. Everybody else, if you've just turned up, I did this flight. I've checked the frame rate. I read out the whole thing. I didn't like the flight model of this Cabri. It updated recently. Original flight model was much better. I think now it's kind of trying to take over my flight, and didn't like that. Anyway, cheers everybody. See ya.
If we can harness the massive power of television,
we could brainwash the whole country.